humans and pets.
What are we doing today, Ryan?
We're going to be eating chips today.
Something different.
Chips.
So my brother and sister-in-law and Audrey actually went up to, I believe it was Maine. And when they were up there, they saw a large sampling of Humpty Dumpty chips. Now, I'm pretty sure we can find like one flavor or something in Shaw's around here, but this isn't a common flavor that you see often. And but they have a large variety. So this is sour cream and onion, some ketchup, barbecue, onion blossom, salt and vinegar, and dill pickle.
Dill pickle.
So these are Auntie Brenda's some of her favorite chips, she said. So we are going to try them today. We're going to see what they taste like, and we are going to rate them ourselves. All right, so we're going to start with the traditional sour cream and onion. You're going to show them?
You can open them all.
All right, well, you need to not have to
Here's sour
take
cream
a
and
long
onion.
time. So we're going to start with this one right here in my hand, because you're going to stand there with those.
No, we can do this one.
All right, well, then let's go, because we got a lot of chips to eat. So,
Chips.
sour cream and onion. We've all had sour cream and onion of some kind of a chip. We'll see what Humpty Dumpty tastes like. Those are big chips.
Those are big chips.
These are big chips, I gotta say that. This is like almost the size of my head chip.
No.
I couldn't put that in my mouth if I wanted to.
Do it. Daddy, you dropped it. Oh my goodness. Okay,
That is
so
messy
Humpty Dumpty
chip.
chips.
Oh my goodness, it's got a lot of flavoring. These might be the biggest chips I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Look at the size of them things. Oh, come on, got one alone. Well, yeah. I like the waffles anyways. I always like the ridges. They're almost extra crunchy, like the Cape Cod chips. Not as much, but they have like a good. No, I'm not talking like as hard as them.
I'm gonna say they're soft.
Eat another one.
I think they're soft
I
chips.
think he's soft. No, for a ruffle chip, they're thicker.
They remind me
That's what
of
I'm trying to say.
like the potato sticks, but they're soft.
Okay, I don't always get any of that. They seem like a thicker chip, so maybe they're not crunchy like a Cape Cod, but they're definitely thick. Like it's a real potato-y chip. Like it tastes like a really.
You don't think they're soft?
I guess it depends on which one it is, because my first two were really hard, and these last two were. I know what you're saying, soft because it's thick. So it's almost got like a soft. Well, you can hear the crunch. There's no softness to it. So,
Use the ketchup.
all right. So, what are you gonna give this 1 to 10?
Based on the flavor. Or
So
the
far,
chip?
this is my number one. This is the best one we've had yet.
Yes, it's the best chip we've had yet.
And based on the flavor and everything, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 because I like the texture of the chip and the flavor. I'm gonna go a little higher. Normally, I start with a 7. I'm gonna go a little higher.
I'm gonna give it a 6 for now.
Oh my goodness!
They were good, but they weren't great.
As far as sour cream and onion, I thought they were pretty good.
yeah, but as a chip goes, so I'm gonna see if the
I
other
liked it because I
flavors
liked
are
it. I
better.
like the riffles. I like the ruffle part of
It
it,
smells like ketchup.
and I like the thickness of it, and I like it had a ton of flavor.
Now
on it,
people
so
put like mustard on French fries, so
It
why not put
definitely-
ketchup on
it
chips?
definitely smells like ketchup. And it tastes like ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of Ryan's friends is a crazy ketchup fiend. And I'm
I
pretty
doubt it.
sure he's had these, right? He has a shirt that says, I put ketchup on my ketchup.
I don't know if it fits them anymore.
He used to.
These are not Ruffles.
Mm-mm. And these are soft.
These are harder than the Ruffles.
No, get them. No, I'm not gonna let them tell you this. Eat that
Oh, this is a big
and
one.
eat that.
The Ruffle is the same size.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that this is softer. No way. No. 100% these are crunchier. 100%. 100%
You gave me a
crunchier.
really crunchy one of that and a really soft one of that.
No. These are soft because it almost has, the ketchup almost makes them moist.
It's like, I like potato chips that are like this, but some are crunchy and some aren't. It makes me think it's actual potatoes. I'm gonna give it a 6, 7. I'm gonna give this one a 7. I like the ketchup more than the sour cream and onion.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go. I gave the sour cream and onion an 8. I'm gonna go with 6 for the ketchup. I'm not a huge ketchup fan. The taste is just kind of wonky. It's weird. It's okay. It's just different.
It's ketchup.
It doesn't taste like a good ketchup though. It tastes like when you get a packet of ketchup and it's a crappy ketchup, and it almost makes the chip feel moist.
I don't know,
So
Matt.
I'm gonna go 6 with
I
that.
think packet ketchup is pretty good.
Sometimes you get a packet though, and it's like blah.
Packet relish is good.
Sometimes you get it and it's just not good ketchup. I know someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. People love their ketchup, and certain ketchups are better than others. Sometimes you get a ketchup and it's just kind of like, nah, this ain't good ketchup. That's what that chip reminds me of, just not good ketchup.
Okay.
So this flavor is
Barbecue.
barbecue.
This is not a Ruffle.
Nope, this is a flat chip again. Let me rinse my ketchup out of my mouth.
$9.5. 9.5.
Now, texture-wise, when you ate the ketchup one, it almost tasted wet or moist, but when you eat this one, it doesn't.
I think it's just the flavor of ketchup.
I think it just gives me the appearance.
You can taste the potato at the beginning. There's not a lot of flavor, and then you get like this deep smokiness.
Well, that's right. I'm not getting that heavy smoke. Like when we did the other chip review, the barbecue was really big smoke on the flavor. This just has like a decent barbecue flavor. I'm not getting the smoke though.
I'm the total opposite. I'm getting the smoke. I'm not getting the barbecue flavor.
I think someone's got the COVID over here. I don't know what's going on with his taste buds. How are you getting smoke on it? And there's no smoke flavor.
Are you crazy?
This is actually, out of all the barbecue chips I've had, probably the least barbecue flavored chip I've ever eaten. It's still good, but sometimes barbecue is too much.
Barbecue flavor. That's what you just said?
It depends on the chip you get. Like some have more than the other. No, I try to get in the barbecue flavor more than the smoke. I'm getting no smoke. I'm not getting that smoky flavor.
The smoke is what you're tasting.
It's not heavy either. I'm gonna say these have a lot more flavor. Go back and eat that. Huh? That's why it's an opinion show. So what do you give it? You said 9.5 for these? Me personally, it's okay barbecue chip. I think we've had better barbecue chips on the channel.
But I still think this is the best out of these that we've tried so far. Right?
I'm gonna give it an 8. But this 8, I think the chip itself, I like the ridges better, and I think it has more flavor than the barbecue does. Me personally.
So you like that one more?
I'm gonna give them about the same.
So
I'm gonna go
8.5.
So about 8.5 and an 8 and a 6. That's my assessment. That's my opinion.
Okay.
And the last time we did
So-
a chip review, I actually said the barbecue was my favorite, and I don't even usually like barbecue, but
This is an explosive high definition flavor right here. Onion blossom, ripples, Humpty Dumpty chips,
all right, come on.
onion blossom. But this is a HD flavor. I don't know if they all say that. They all say that. I missed that.
These when it comes to the Ruffles, these are some of the biggest Ruffle chips I've ever seen.
Ooh. You can taste that zesty sauce. That's what I'm hoping. That's pretty spot on. Tastes like an onion ring type thing, like a fried onion.
No, see, that's a lot of flavor too. I'm not getting. You're getting a zesty sauce.
No, that's what I was hoping.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
No zesty sauce here.
So you're just getting. I'm trying to. Like it has a flavor, but it's not like as pronounced as the sour cream and onion. So you get like an oniony flavor, but it's not like the same flavor as sour cream and onion. You know what I mean?
It's onion blossom, so it's fried onion.
Kind of like a fried onion, but so you're getting like an onion flavor, but it's not heavy like that.
This one has more onion flavor.
Right, and you don't get the sour cream end of it.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna taste the same. They don't. This one has like that sour cream and onion flavor, and this one is just straight up. But it's not like onion, like when we had the sun chips, which was like
No.
that was like eating an onion. This one's not like eating an onion.
I'll give it an 8. Nope, 7.5.
Oop.
7.5. It's above the ketchup, but it's not that close to barbecue.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, so I put it behind the barbecue and behind this one. But it's not bad. It's better than the ketchup.
Next is a fan favorite, salt and vinegar. I like it a lot. So let's hope they make a good one.
I will say,
These chips are good.
these chips are good. All of them are good, and they're really coated. Like they have a lot of flavoring on
And
them.
with the base potato taste.
Right.
Like that's what I like about
It's a
it.
good tasting chip.
Yeah.
Like I haven't eaten one where I was like, oh, you know, sometimes you get one, you're like, oh, that's a bad chip, or sometimes you get one and you're like, you can't. I agree with Ryan in the aspect of, to me, I like a potato chip when you eat it and it actually tastes like you're eating a potato in the background.
Yeah.
Like when you like, I do like that. These are all been good chips. So far, I have like these two with the Ruffles better, but I usually like Ruffles better anyways. Instantly, salt and vinegar chips, you get that hit of vinegar as soon as you throw it in your mouth. And these don't disappoint at all in that aspect. I like that it has a salt flavor, but it's not like you're eating a salt lick. It's not overly salty. Where do I put it in my lineup?
9.5. I'm tying it with the barbecue. You can't go wrong with these.
As far as salt and vinegar chips go, if you're a salt and vinegar chip fan, because some people just hate that flavor, these are some of the better ones I've had because it has that nice vinegar taste and it has the salt flavor. But then sometimes they're like, oh my god, it's like you can only eat like 4 of them. You could eat this whole bag. Like they're not overly salty.
No, I wish I had more of a vinegar flavor.
They're pretty good though. Like you, as soon as you put it in your mouth, you say, "Oh, salt and vinegar." You know what I mean? Like,
It's kind of hard to not distinct it.
I'm gonna go 9 with these. Because I do like that flavor. I'm gonna go back to these because he was making me think my taste buds are off or something.
Yeah, this is my favorite
No. I still agree
flavor.
with this.
Dill pickle. Let me get to it.
Going back now after the salt and vinegar and eating this, I'm gonna go with my original assessment. It has a nice barbecue flavor, but it's not a smoky barbecue. It's just a barbecue flavor.
It's
Like a
all
barbecue
smoke.
chip.
It's all smoke.
No,
We're gonna get the mommy, not in the video, because she's not home.
she won't eat any of these.
So we'll make her try the barbecue at least.
Oh my goodness.
So dill pickle's my favorite flavor.
So I've decided after eating all the sunflower seeds,
I'm drooling.
dill pickle was my favorite sunflower seed out of all.
Besides
of
the Takis and the Taco Bell.
No, dill pickle still beat those.
Really?
Yep. They were the runner-ups. I like to actually at the end when I finished them all, it went dill pickle, then the taco one, then the taki one. But
So dill pickle is like the salt and vinegar, but minus the salt and more of a dill flavor.
it screams dill pickle when you just came out of the bag. Like it has that
I
smell.
got this one. Ten. It's the perfect chip out of all these. It's the best. And he agrees with me. So
I was gonna say 9.5, but it's the last chip that we have, so we can go 10. This is definitely, out of all of them, this is the best one. Again, if you like dill pickles.
Yeah.
Some people don't like pickles. But, as far as the pickle taste on the chip, there's a lot of it. These are good. The only thing that I almost had was the craziest one. I don't even know if they still make that. Is that Pringle one that actually tasted like a cheeseburger, and at the very end you got a hit of a pickle on it, and it was like a magical Willy Wonka type thing. But these are good. These would be great on a sandwich. Yep.
it would be great
I'm
in your face.
gonna say 9.5 because if they would have made this in ruffle form, 10 out of 10. I just like the ruffle chips better.
Waffle chips are good for dips.
They are.
I wouldn't be dipping a dill pickle into a dip. So,
Unless it was a dill.
me?
Unless it was a dill.
dip,
Yeah.
then you ain't still wanting to dip it. That's
Well,
too much.
eat one of these after you eat a dill pickle. They're
No.
pretty close. But the dill shines through.
Yeah.
Like the salt and vinegar. That's where they got the idea. It was pretty close.
Generally, the dill pickle flavor has a vinegar
Mhm.
content.
Yeah, I just never put 2 and 2 together. I
But
like the
this
dill
is
pickle
just
because I
better
don't
than
think
salt.
I don't think it's as salty.
Yeah. Good observation, Daddy.
Eat them. Someone's feisty tonight. Go back and eat one of these. Now I'm getting the onion. You know what? I said this before. When you eat like 10 things in a row like this,
Go eat one of these and see if you taste the smoke now.
it's hard. You give your initial assessment, right? But like I wasn't getting that straight onion flavor, and it might have been because it was a mixture of all this other stuff.
Those are so smoky.
But then when you go back to the dill pickle, and then I come to the onion one,
That is all smoke.
this is all onion. I didn't get that. I'm telling you, it's weird. You know, I actually take this serious, and I try to give you like exactly what I'm thinking. But sometimes I go back after the fact, and I'm mad at myself, like, how did I not taste that the first time? But it's weird when you're eating this many things in a row. Sometimes you don't get that. I don't know.
This is so smoky.
I got one in my hand, and I'm gonna try to clean my palate.
Those are smoky. These are pickles. This is onion. They're exactly what they're called, and I love it for that reason. I like these chips. I like the chip itself, and then the flavors are good as well. I've never had a basic chip of this, but
No.
it always has the same chip base.
I'm gonna stay with my assessment. It has a nice barbecue flavor. I'm not getting a lot of smoke out of it. Not like them sun chips. Not.
There was no smoky stuff.
I will say, this is 6 bags of chip. Right? There's 6 bags of chips. And all of the chips themselves are very good. I will say that. I've never really had
My
Humpty
least favorite
Dumpty
one
chip.
is the sour cream and onion.
I'm talking about like the actual chip itself has a nice potatoey taste. Like
Yeah.
these are actually good chips. So overall, Dill pickle wins, followed up by salt and vinegar. And then who did you like next? These ketchup are wonky, man. They're weird. If you never had ketchup chips, they're not bad. You just gotta know what you're getting into.
I said dill pickle for number 1.
Yep.
Then I tied barbecue and sour cream and onion.
Okay.
Then I said onion, I think. Maybe. And then I said ketchup, and I said sour cream and onion.
Salt and vinegar you tied with
Yeah,
the
salt and vinegar
barbecue?
and barbecue is what I tied. Sorry.
All right, so we were close. I did the dill pickle, and then the salt and vinegar. And then actually, this one's just a ton of flavor. And I don't know how many I could eat of these, because that sour cream and onion can get on you after a while.
It's a good dip chip, and that's why it's in a waffle.
Well, it's good to eat without dip. That was the whole thing with it. But
Yeah. What was the other
the
waffle?
bloomin' onion,
2 onions were waffled.
now that I've cleansed my palate, does really does have an oniony flavor. Almost. The only was the sun chip that we had. It had like the green onions, like when you're eating scallion flavor, and this has just like a straight up onion flavor. Overall, they're all delicious.
Yeah.
I recommend it, all of them. There's none of them, even the one that I thought was going to be the worst, which was the ketchup, actually grows on you. So if you do like ketchup, it actually, the more I eat them, at first I was like, that's just weird. It tastes like a French fry dipping it in a thing of ketchup. And that's why I think it's weird, because I always put mustard with it. When I dip it in ketchup, I put a pool of mustard in ketchup. So I like
hot
that.
sauce.
And hot sauce and everything else. But that's what it reminds me of, like a French fry dipped in that. So I want to say thank you to my brother and sister-in-law and Audrey for bringing us these. They're all delicious. If these are anywhere near you, I recommend all the flavors, and give them a try.
Yes.
Leave a comment down below what you think on the barbecue. Is it smoky or barbecue flavor? Because I'm not getting the smoke. Them other ones were super smoked.
All I'm tasting is the smoke. I'm tasting very little, so no barbecue flavor. So I don't know.
And
what
I'm
you're
only getting a
tasting.
little bit of barbecue flavor, and I don't get any of that smoke flavor. But overall, these are really growing on me. There's a lot more onion flavor than I was getting coming off the barbecue. I wasn't getting that onion flavor. They're all good. They're all good. Now, which ones would I sit down and eat a bag of? And which ones would I not? I think the one that I would eat the least amount of, sour cream and onion, because I think it has the heaviest flavor.
And that's why it's my least favorite one. I don't like the flavor either.
Yeah,
That's all
I mean, I rated it just on, it has like the most sour cream and onion flavor
But
out of a
if
lot
I
of,
don't
but
like
it's
the
almost
flavor-
too much. It's like if I was gonna sit down and try to
Sour
eat a
cream and
bag.
onion is a good flavor. I like it a lot. But I think it can be powerful and kind of boring in some parts. So that's why I generally gravitate toward the more exciting. I feel like.
It's almost to the point of salt. Like you could grab a handful of them, eat them with some chips, but you wouldn't want to sit down and eat the whole bag of them.
Eat them with some chips.
Eat them with like a sandwich or something. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Some
eat them,
fish.
you know. But
Fish and
overall,
chips.
no, these are all very good. So there you go. I don't believe we have. I'm gonna have to check the store. I've seen Humpty Dumpty before. I think it was at Shaw's or somewhere once. But I think we only have like maybe one flavor, two flavors, if that. They brought us the slew of flavors that they had up in Maine. So, you know, thank you again for thinking of us when you were on your vacation.
Yeah.
And thank you again even more for bringing them to us so that we could review them. But if you have any of these in the area, or if you have different ones, John, since you're out in Michigan, if you happen to have these and you see them, let us know. I will be checking the stores when I go to see if there's any other flavors we haven't tried. Because I usually try to go and get, like I'm still looking for different flavors of that popcorners, because those were actually really good. Those were really good. Like I always look every time we go, see if they have different flavors of that, or Sun Chips. I always try to see.
Sun Chips are good, but I don't know if they have any other flavors.
No, I always look just to see. But again, here is...
Goldfish came out with a flavor. We did it.
Yep. So here is Humpty Dumpty. All the flavors that they could find up in, I believe, Maine. And that's that. So we hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.